What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Football Chatbox. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Game Week 8 deadline stream. How is everyone going? Hope you are all doing well. Caleb, welcome. Ian, welcome. Who else is here? Rohan as well. Welcome. Hope you are all doing well, and those of you watching in the background as well. Welcome to the deadline stream. Hope everyone's ready. I haven't done my transfers yet, actually, to be honest. I need to do my transfers. We will be doing that live on stream as things go. I've also got Rohan's two teams sent over to me. That's over here as well. So we've got that. Let me slightly lower this. There we go. That works. We got Rohan's two teams. Um, I also have Mikkel's team as well. And then got mine. And if anyone else has teams as well, if you're on the Discord, send it on to the rate my team section. If you're on the Discord, otherwise message me if you're wildcarding. If you guys are in the mini league, let me know in the mini league where you are, and I can obviously bring it up that way as well. Becky, welcome as well. How are things going? So we'll start with Caleb. His first question: will we get Enzo news before the deadline? Don't know. As things stand, we don't have any proper information on it. We apparently it's doubts, but then like Maresca has come and said Caicedo, Enzo, and Neto are doubts. However, we've seen training photos of Caicedo training, so Maresca is kind of lying over there. To be honest, he's not telling us the truth. So with Caicedo, I think he should be fine. With Enzo, we don't know as things stand. I was looking to bring in Enzo as well, to be honest. I think now that might be on hold a bit unless we do get some leaks, which we will monitor. We'll see if we can find anything. If we get any leaks about Enzo starting, then obviously we'll buy him. Otherwise, I might even go and get Ismail Sarr, to be honest, because Crystal Palace at home. I think I would like to get Ismail Sarr. So I don't mind potentially even going and getting Ismail Sarr instead. So kind of debating on how to approach it. It might be something like, so where is it? We can go Sarr, and instead of Bruno, I will have Saka. It might be something like this, and then I just bench boost, to be honest. But kind of have to wait and see. I should probably take a screenshot of this and send it over for Rob for the tournament later. Let me message. So that's kind of where I am at. Rohan as well. Welcome. Rohan, I'll bring your teams up as well. Becky says hello. I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing anything this week. So a little scary, says Ian. So we'll load Ian's team up as well. Ian said what 169. Sent on X, says Caleb. Alright, I'll bring it up. Plan to bench boost game week 10. Okay, let's do it. So this is Ian's as well. And then Caleb on X. Yes, here we go. FPL fan. On wildcard, says Caleb. Ooh, interesting. So that's Caleb's as well. Alright, let's start with Rohan. So Rohan's first. Rohan's team 1, 2 free transfers used in Minte Foden out for Grealish and Caicedo. Oh, sorry. 2 free transfers used in Minte and Foden. Out are Grealish and Caicedo. Ooh, you bought in Foden in. Ooh, that's a very interesting pick. Fair enough. Minte, yes, top of the ticker. If anyone watched the wildcard video yesterday, I did mention a Brighton player if you guys wanted him as the option. Donnarumma, Calafiori, Senesi, Richards, Minte, Semenyo, Saka, Endai, Foden, JP, Haaland as the entire starting 11. Fair enough. Damn, Goodmanson would have been nice to start Goodmanson as well this week if possible. But anyways, it is what it is. We can't do much about it. This would have been a decent bench boost if Foster and Ronaldo weren't issues. So this is fine. Looks good. Looks good. I don't mind it. Haaland captaincy. I haven't put a captaincy poll because I think a lot of people are going to be on Haaland captaincy. So I felt like there was kind of not too much need to put a captaincy poll. But I do know a few of you are thinking of differential captains as well. So that's not too bad as well. But when we look at teams, I think they will pop up anyways. And then this is Rohan's team too. Two free transfers in were Kudus and Gabriel. You've removed Bruno Fernandes and Romero. Bruno Fernandes and Romero for Kudus and Gabriel. Kudus is a very interesting one that you went Kudus for this. I would have probably gone for I might have gone potentially for a Crystal Palace player. Maybe not actually. Kudus is actually not too bad for against Aston Villa. Aston Villa haven't been playing the best, but yeah, I don't mind that as well, to be honest. So that's Rohan's. Rohan team's looking pretty decent, to be honest. Teams are looking good. Mikkel, welcome. Andy as well, welcome. How are things going? So those are Rohan's two teams looking pretty good. This one was sent to be my Mikkel, who's in the chat right now. And Mikkel says, don't know how I will set my team up yet. Ooh, Guehi on the bench. Interesting. So, Donnarumma, Calafiori, Van de Ven, Burns, Senesi, Enzo, Declan Rice, Semenyo, Xavi Simons, Waltemar, and Haaland. Have you used any transfers, Mikel? Or thinking of using transfers? Guehi and Mateta on the bench alongside Nick Pope. Part of me is thinking whether to start Guehi or Van de Ven. Not really sure. It's a 50-50 call on that one. But yeah, honestly, the rest, I don't mind it. Although I don't think the chances of both, I think it's very likely that both Crystal Palace and Bournemouth score, to be honest. I can't see them both keeping a clean sheet at the moment. The question is, I don't know if it'll be a high scoring game or a low scoring one, not sure. But I do think the defenders will end up with DEFCON. Should I play Endai or Foster? At the moment, I will play Endai. Do we have any news exactly on Foster? Let me have a look. Burnley. Where is Burnley? Am I blind? I am blind. Where is it? Is it in the show more? Guys, I can't find Burnley. Did Burnley not have a press conference news? Oh, Thursday presses. Here we go. Sorry. Burnley's press. Foster dead leg. Suffered a dead leg before exiting South Africa squad. This Scott Parker is confident that the striker could feature this weekend. Interesting. I would still probably lean towards who was it? I'd still probably lean towards Endai. Foster or Endai? I don't know. I might potentially slightly lean towards Endai. Oh no, I closed Mika's team accidentally. Where is that? That's a closer call as things stand. Can I find Foster here? What's his form like? 21 points is not too bad. Yeah, I probably might lean towards Endai. Endai might have a chance of getting some DEFCON as well. I might lean towards Endai for that one, Rohan. Hey man, last big post I sent was a wildcard for people maybe. Alright, let me load that up as well from Andy. The last one he sent me was a wildcard, which is this one. That's a wildcard from Andy. He created a wildcard draft for anyone looking at wildcards. Let me go back to Mikel's team. In this team, should I bench Senesi? You mean in this team for Roden or Mukiele? I'll probably do it for Mukiele, to be honest. I would bench Senesi for Mukiele in this team. Potentially. Yeah, I might do it for Mukiele if you wanted to. Rohan. This is a decent bench boost team. Obviously, Mark Q is the only problem, but the rest of the people are pretty good for a bench boost, potentially. Uh, Turpentine, welcome. Turpentine's on triple captaincy. Ooh, interesting. Just realized I'm 1 point behind you, says Ian. Watch out, Ryan. Oh, I'm about to play my bench boost. Ian, I'm playing my bench boost this week. I'm going to hope that the bench boost can actually deliver this week. Oh no, I've got to shake him off. Don't worry, don't worry. I'll make sure I try and beat you. This is Ian's team. Having said that, 82 points. Wow. Bruggen, Van de Ven, Trafford, Timber. Fair enough. Kudus as well. Oh my days. Sa, Semenyo, Reinders, Isak, Haaland, Isak as well. Wow. Mateta. Rhys James on the bench alongside Div Dubravka and Rishbury Hall. Very interesting team. So, question to you, Ian. I play Foster. Everton without Grealish is a very different team. Fair. Fair. I don't mind that as well. It's a very close option. Any maybe Captain Rice this week, but just now Haaland. Yeah, I think Haaland probably. Walter Made and took away Gyökeres, says Mikkel. Oh, you subbed out Gyökeres. I see. That's a very interesting call. That's a 50-50 on how that call goes. I just got a message on Insta as well from Ricardo. Right, that's Ricardo's team, and I think Becky as well sent 3 options. Okay. How do I open this? So this is Becky sent it before Ricardo, so Becky will go ahead. Opening browser. That's Becky's. One more. Alright, I'm gonna close some of the teams while I keep going through them. Yes, Mukiele. Yeah, I don't mind starting Mukiele Rohan. I have bench boost available. Only issue is Mark Q. Yeah, that's the thing. He's the only issue. The question is, do you want to make a transfer for the sake of the bench boost? Who would you even get though? Do you have cash to go and get someone else? I don't know if you have cash. I mean, I don't mind playing it with just the 3 of them if you wanted to. Like, this is Rodens and Mukiele's best weeks, ideally speaking. But you can probably find another week as well, potentially. But you need to play the bench boost eventually. Mark Q is going to be a problem for your bench boost regardless of the weeks, to be honest. Regardless, he's always going to be a bench boost problem. Any updates on Jaden Anthony and who I can bring in for Salah? Okay, I'll have a look as well. Paxton, welcome. How are you doing? Kilman or Estev? Ho. I probably lean towards Estev potentially. Kilman, Wolves against Mukiele, Sunderland at home. I prefer Sunderland at home. This is Burnley at home, right? So probably Estev on that one. Alright, Jaden Anthony. There was nothing in the broadcast section on Jaden Anthony, who suffered a big hit in the quad. No news on Jaden Anthony at the moment. Top in time. No news on Jaden Anthony. Who can I bring in for Salah? Saka. Saka is one option if you want to bring in for Salah. I'm gonna close Rohan's teams. I have 2.7 million in the bank. 2.7 in the bank. That means 5, 6. You can get up to 7 million then for a forward. Ooh, question is, who do you go for, and is it worth it? 7 million, you can't. There aren't that many options at 7 million, right? You're looking at Thiago at 6 million and Calvert-Lewin at 5.5. Although I don't really want Calvert-Lewin at 5.5. Is there any other strikers under 7 million that are good? Sesko is 7 million, right? Isn't he? Forwards. I know Sesko is 7. Thiago, Richarlison is there. Richarlison not too bad, but fixtures after are not great. Danny Welbeck, if only we knew about his minutes, he might have been a very interesting option. Evan Nilsson, Calvert-Lewin. Not many, no. Sesko is not 5-7 under 7 as well, sadly. Yeah, I mean there aren't that many options. It's potentially worth you just punt it on. Um, it's potentially worth you punting on just Q and see how things go. Oh, Evan Nilsson. Yeah, I guess Evan Nilsson is also not too bad if you wanted to go there. It's just that Evan Nilsson hasn't really been on form. So it doesn't look that appealing. Like his form hasn't been great. I guess Mayenda is also not too bad. It's just that, okay, minutes. How much is Isidore? Isidore is also there. I mean, maybe Isidore. I mean, problem with Isidore is also minutes. That's the other issue. You can potentially go Isidore on a punt if you really wanted to. His minutes are uncertain, but he's not too bad of a punt as well. I mean, he can't be as bad as Calvert Lewin, right? So maybe even Isidore, if you wanted to, could potentially be a punt. But yeah, they're all kind of punts, to be honest. At this rate, you might as well just keep Mark U and get that 1 pointer as well, potentially. Pax, it's Pax and Paxton. Both, welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing? Alright, this one is from Ian, like we were touching earlier. Ian, what was the plan again? If you're not playing Foster versus Leeds, then why are you owning him? Good point. That is a good point. Yeah, so might as well play Foster then. Fair points. I haven't used my wildcard as well. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. So wildcard, if you haven't used, well, looking at your team right now, you don't necessarily need it. I think if you're looking for wildcard, game week 11, game week 12, 11, 12, or even game week 10, those are three windows in which you can potentially play it. Maybe more 11 and 12 kind of situation in terms of wildcard. I think that's when you probably look into playing it. You can potentially load up on better Liverpool assets. The one thing you're missing here is obviously some Arsenal coverage, but I mean their fixtures improve in like 10 onwards as well. So like 11, 10, 11, 12 around that time you can potentially look into your wildcard. The plan right now is to not to do anything. That's also fair. I think that's not too bad as well, to be honest. If Salah doesn't bang this week or at all, I'm getting Saka and Gakpo, says Andy. That's assuming if Gakpo starts, he should, right? I don't even know. Honestly, looking at like hearing Liverpool fans saying they want to drop Gakpo, I actually don't know what is going to happen with Gakpo. I don't even know. I can't tell with this Liverpool front line, man. I have no clue who they're going to start against United, to be honest. I don't think Slot even knows properly exactly who he wants. He knows he probably wants Isak and Salah. It's just that the other two people who exactly it's going to be, I have no clue. And it's the other two people who are the cheap ones. So that's Ian's team. Bench him Verbruggen, Trafford, Diouf, and KDH. Verbruggen, Trafford, Diouf, and KDH. Starting Reece James, yes, fair points, fair points. I don't mind that actually. Pedro Porro, Kirkes, Gabriel, Timber, and Esteve. Who do I bench? Oh, Pedro Porro, Kirkes, Gabriel, Timber, and Esteve. You start the two Arsenal players. Porro, you probably want to start Esteve as well against Leeds. I don't trust Leeds defense. Sorry, I don't trust Burnley's defense as much. So maybe Esteve can be potentially benched. Porro or Kirkes? Part of me is thinking you bench Kirkes. Now, I do think United should score against Liverpool's defense. I don't think Liverpool's defense is that great. So I do think United should score, but they're so underperforming in front. Like their attacking is creating chances, they're underperforming in front of goal. So I'm kind of unsure on the whole. Do you bench Kirkes or not? It's between Porro and potentially Porro and Kirkes. I think Esteve also you can potentially bench if you wanted to. Between Esteve, Porro, and Kirkes, it's a very close one. I just don't trust Burnley's defense enough to maybe kind of start them like exactly, but then again, it's not like Leeds' attack is doing any like wonders as well. Like they've started scoring goals, but before that they were kind of struggling. So, is this Spurs at home this week? Yes, Spurs at home, Burnley at home, and it's Liverpool at home as well. Hmm, tough call. I think it might be between Kirkes or Porro. Who would you like to start more? Who would I bench for third striker? Says Rohan. No, if you're third striker here, you only do it if you're bench boosting. Otherwise, you don't. Otherwise, you just play the team that you've done here. Maybe Mukiele you bench for Senesi. Um, but yeah, Evan Nilsson I guess says Caleb. Yeah, probably Evan Nilsson if you wanted to on this. But yeah, again, his form hasn't been that solid. Burnley forward, he's a 5 and best forward around 7 million. Who Foster? Yeah, I mean if he wasn't flagged, I would have definitely been on it. I still need to exercise a tiny level of caution because it's not fully certain that he's going to play. Right, that's the thing. Again, it's Burnley. I don't expect too much. Same with Calvert-Lewin. I don't expect these guys to like be free flowing scoring type of players. Once in a blue moon, they might actually get you some returns. What's your opinion? Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin, either one or both on the bench, says Turpentine. I would start Richarlison. But if you have Calvert-Lewin in your team, I think you probably have to start him. Otherwise, why the hell did you get Calvert-Lewin? If you don't start Calvert-Lewin against Burnley, then there's no reason of having Calvert-Lewin in your squad at all. Evan Nilsson is a good option for 7 million. Could be. He hasn't done any like his form hasn't been that great, but could be. This might be a decent game. Plan right now. The only transfers in considering are KDH for Eze or a goalkeeper transfer, says Ian. KDH for Eze, goalkeeper transfer. If you can get to Nick Pope for a goalkeeper transfer, that's not too bad. Manager will stick with Gakpo, probably. Yeah, we need to drop Gakpo. KS has to play. Yeah, see, this is the thing, right? That's why I don't know exactly what's going to happen with, like, I just know Isak and Salah, and I don't know the other two. Jamie, welcome. How are you doing? Best mid below 8.5 million. I already have Semenyo, Endai, Kudus, and Javi Simmons. Best midfielder below 8.5. I already have Semenyo, Endai, Kudus, and Javi Simmons. Ooh, I think Eze is one option. Under 8.5, you say. So Eze, Declan Rice. $8.5. Eze, Declan Rice. Maybe Paqueta. Enzo, if I knew he was fit. I don't know if Enzo is fit. Enzo, Caicedo, Eze, Declan Rice, and Paqueta. Those are my 5 options. If I knew Enzo was fit, I might have been interested with him. It's between him and Eze. If I knew if Eze was fit, if I knew Enzo was fit, it's between those two first. Then obviously you have like the Caicedo, Paqueta, and Declan Rice as the slightly more cheaper budget options. Ismail Sarr. Yes. You don't have Ismail Sarr, no? Yes. How did I forget Ismail Sarr? With me having him in my team here. Yeah, Ismail Sarr as well. Ideally, the thing with Ismail Sarr is this week I'm getting him, but it's more so I don't think it's the best week for him. Like the next 2 weeks, I don't think are the best. If I can go to Enzo, and if I knew Enzo was starting, I'll probably go for Enzo over Ismail Sarr at the moment. Just because Enzo has better fixtures for the next 2. Otherwise, Ismail Sarr, like if Enzo wasn't playing, then I just like it's like a early transfer to get ahead of the crowd before people start to bring in Ismail Sarr in Game Week 10. Because I would want Ismail Sarr for Game Week 10 as well. Any thoughts on Larsen for striker option? Wolves hit or miss. It's okay. It's not amazing. Rice for 6.5. Yeah, he's an option. Sarr as well. Yes, I can get to Pope, but that will lock me out of most popular Arsenal attackers. Oh. Then your other options are if you're looking for 4.5, it's probably Petrovic. Pope, Petrovic, and Henderson were the three goalkeepers I mentioned on a wild card yesterday. Caleb says no love for Sa. No. Have plenty of love for Sa. Hence why he's in my current transfer plans. Plenty of love for Sa. Roku, welcome. Top and Time, thank you for the super chat. 2 good puns for a -8. Oh, -8 punts. That means they kind of you want them to hit immediately. Is that still below 8.5? -8, 2 good punts. Ho. Is this still midfield, Top and Time? Is this still a midfield option? Who'd captain? Haaland, Pedro, or Gyökeres? Haaland, Pax. Haaland. Is Enzo injured? No. Well, I don't know. He came away with a dead leg, but I don't know if it's like a. Was it not a dead leg? He came away with like a knee issue, something. He withdrew from the international squad with a knee issue. So I don't really know what's the extent of his fitness. Fitness is the thing that we're kind of uncertain on right now. So going in with Enzo is a bit of a risk as things stand. Rank 2 says Roku. Okay, we'll bring your team up soon as well, Roku, but there are quite a few teams that I need to kind of answer on. But I'll bring your team up as well. I'll just load it up and keep. Alright, so let me keep moving. I'm just going to wait on Toppentine in terms of midfield. Okay, he wants midfield. Okay, we'll answer Toppentine first because of the super chat. Midfielders, 2 good punts. Wait, was it Toppentine? Who told me? Oh no, it was Jamie who said the 8.5 and under. Isak and Salah says Ian. For this week, punt wise, Bowen potentially from Brentford against Brentford. Bowen versus, but if midfielder, right? Midfielder, not Bowen. Paqueta, I don't know if I have the same love for Paqueta. Salah, I can't really say Salah. He's too expensive. Spurs. Punts. They have to kind of work out. I think Ismail Sarr is definitely one, potentially. Because they do love to counter, so I should say Ismail Sarr is one. Your second option... It might come from Leeds. Kudus could be, but it could also be a Leeds midfielder. I just can't tell you which Leeds midfielder because they've all scored. Like you've had Sean Longstaff, Stark, all of them score goals, but it might be a Leeds midfielder because I think Burnley's defense isn't that great. I think Ismail Sarr is one. Fulham versus Arsenal. Do we think Eze? Nah. If it was Arsenal at home, I would have been a bit more. Sunderland, trying to predict a Sunderland attacker is a bit more difficult. Yeah. I mean, I'll go Ismail Sarr. Leeds. Should I go Sean Longstaff from Leeds? What's his returns like? Mixed bag. Who are the ones on form? This is not an easy question. For a -8. Yeah, Kudus or Declan Rice. But I think, yeah, it might be one of the Leeds players, honestly. Let's go Sean Longstaff. Palace versus Bournemouth is 2-1 today. Potentially. Maybe let's go Sarr and Longstaff. Although I don't know if I would do Longstaff for a -8, but yeah. Okay, let me quickly go through some of these teams that I was supposed to. This one was sent to me From Caleb. Caleb, this is your team. This is Caleb's wildcard team looking to bench boost in game week 10. Mamadashvili. Ooh, Mamadashvili. I don't trust Liverpool's defense enough for you to go there. If I was you, I would probably look at either Nick Pope or Henderson from Crystal Palace. Timber, Mukiele, Gabriel, Richards, Anderson in defense. That's fine. Saka, Sa, Semenyo, Enzo, Minte. That is also fine. Mateta, Joe Pedro, and Haaland. That's also not too bad. I would like to get some Newcastle players in here because I think Newcastle have some decent fixtures as things stand. Whether that's Anthony Gordon for a Minte even, or Walter Made for Mateta. Although Mateta in game week 10 you would want Mateta, but you don't necessarily need him this week. Or even like Nick Pope ahead of Mamadashvili. Those are some of the players that I would like to try and get in. I think the rest of the structure is fine. Richards could be Guehi as well if you wanted slightly more potentially attacking threat as well alongside Defcon. Um, but yeah, those are some of the thoughts on this team, Caleb. I have Sa. I'm always worried about fitness with him. Yeah, fair enough. Looking at Rufus, for save points, that might not be too bad, Ian. Save points, that might not be too bad. Roku says bench one: Senesi, Van der Ven, Dan Burn, Roden, Guehi. Oh, I'd probably put Van der Ven in that list. Senesi, because I look at it, Senesi I think can get Defcon. Guehi I think can get Defcon. Dan Burn could probably keep a clean sheet. Roden could actually keep a clean sheet or could potentially getting Defcon against Burnley doesn't really happen too much, but you never know, might be able to. Van der Ven is the one where I go might not get Defcon, probably might not necessarily keep a clean sheet as well against Villa. Probably Van der Ven, but then the last time like Van der Ven was benched by quite a few, he ended up scoring like 14 points. Which one are you leaning towards, Roku? Which one are you leaning towards more? I'm -8 and went Caicedo and Sa, the Palace forward. Palace forward as in Mateta. Fair enough, would have been priced out otherwise. Fair points. Shubharan, welcome. How are you doing? Top and 10 says thanks. No worries. Where did my chat go? Oh, here we go. Morgan Rogers sleeper pick. I do not trust Aston Villa at the moment to be able to suggest that. Sai's gone in 4 to 5 weeks. He's AFCON gone on his holidays. No. Is he gone? Did Senegalese? Yeah, they qualified for AFCON, didn't they? Yeah, Saab will be gone in 4 to 5 weeks. Yes, that's true, but that's fine. The next couple fixtures are pretty good for him, though. So if you're getting him, you get him in now, basically, and make the most out of him while he's still there. I'm so glad Semenyo is staying. Yes, because they're not going. Ghana are not in AFCON. Gravenberg. I mean, he will play for sure. The question is he going to be playing right back or will he play centre mid? I think if anyone's playing right back, it's probably Soboslai, isn't it? Or am I mistaken? It's probably Soboslai who gets to be playing right back. But again, I don't know, man. Liverpool's midfield and like there's so many question marks on certain players playing in certain positions, on like who is going to play in this position this week, kind of thing. It's so hard to predict at the moment. Timber, Gabriel, Saka, and Rice in this order of place. You need to get back to work. Love from New York, GSC. Thank you, Topantine. Thank you. Best of luck. Best of luck for the game week, and thank you for the super chat as well. So this is Caleb's one. Mateta or Walter Made? I'd probably go Walter Made now, and then Mateta for Joe Pedro. If Joe Pedro doesn't do anything the next 2 weeks, I'd probably go Joe Pedro to Walter Made to Mateta in game week 10. The only thing that slightly has to be cautious with Mateta is with Crystal Palace's fixtures in Europe, there is going to be rotation with Nketiah coming in. That is the one thing you have to kind of keep an eye out for with Mateta. However, every week I've watched Mateta for the last couple of weeks and I go, how the hell did this man not get some goals today? So, I mean, it's not it's not a bad idea to keep him because he's been on incredible form without scoring. Because the amount of chances he's got, I'm like, how this guy hasn't scored, I don't know. I'd do Mamadashvili, but ready for an Alisson comeback. Fair enough. 4.4 is crazy value for Liverpool goalkeeper. But they're not really defensively that good right at the moment. That's the only thing. I mean, it's good value, but like once Alisson comes back, then you have another issue to sort with as well. And the defense hasn't been rock solid. Newcastle have good game week 10 for fixture for bench boost. Yeah, so they need. That's the week if you've watched. That's why like if you're bench boosting Newcastle game week 10, Pope and all, pretty good value. So this is Caleb's one. Whose is this? This was what Andy came up with a wildcard draft as well. He had Timber, Gabriel, Senesi, Richards, Stanburn, Pope, Dubravka, Semenyo, Caicedo, Rice, Gakpo, Haaland, Joe Pedro, and Mateta. This is also not a bad wildcard draft. 2.2 in the bank as well. So this is actually not too bad as well for anyone looking to wildcard. Then this one was from Becky. Becky, are you still in the chat? Is Becky still in the chat? Check me in a bit. How do I line up my bench? Because no bench boost, obviously. Alright, we'll have a look. Shubh Haran as well. Welcome. I think I already said welcome, but welcome. What about defense? Says Caleb. Defense, I don't mind Caleb. I think Mukiele, Timber, Gabriel, Anderson, and Richards are all good options. Again, like I said, if you wanted to go slightly more potential of attacking threat, then maybe Guehi instead of Richards. But honestly, they're both completely fine. If Richards is allowing you to spend money elsewhere as well, that's completely fine as well with me. Will Semenyo go during AFCON? No, because Ghana did not qualify for AFCON, which means both Semenyo and Kudus are not available for AFCON. Because the nation did not qualify. So they won't be going for AFCON, so you don't have to worry about them. Oh no, I've lost my chat from where I stopped. Are we doing team reviews? Yes, we're doing team reviews. Newcastle defense run is not the best, but Newcastle are the second best defense in the league at the moment. So you kind of have to back the numbers as well. Going to go with Enzo, but do I start him or end I? If you're going with Enzo, you start Enzo. If you have Enzo in your team, you start him. Do I start Van Dijk or Esteve or Diouf and Dubravka or Sanchez? Dubravka or Sanchez? Ooh, that's Dubravka. Sanchez is a much more closer one. Maybe go with Dubravka because it's a home game. Although I expect him to concede, to be honest. But he might make you some saves. Sanchez, Forest at home. Maybe go Dubravka and see for that one. Between Endai and Enzo, I'd probably start Enzo. Start Van Dijk or Esteve? Start Van Dijk. United have been a bit suspect on corners. So there's a chance that we get exploited on corners, and Van Dijk is a pretty good target for corners. So maybe start Van Dijk. When do the draft teams change? I'm waiting to see if I get a player. Oh, good point that you mentioned. I need to have a look. We'll have a look closer to the deadline. I think drafts, like anyone, as in like when do they actually properly change? I mean, if you want to get a player now, you can have a look and try and bring in a player that's available. Do I start Mukiele or Richards? Oh, this week. Oh, I probably start Mukiele. Better fixture. I start Mukiele. Yeah, I just keep it as it is. I don't think Newcastle keep a clean sheet against Brighton away. Yeah, maybe not. It's hard to say. His England's number. Who's England's number? Either Roden or Van der Ven. I want to favor the home fixture. Then go the home fixture. Newcastle at home are top 4. Newcastle away are mid. Yeah, true. To an extent, but I still think their defensive numbers have been good overall. So, but I do agree, home they're way better than away. It would be good to round up who's AFCON. I will have a look. I'll put that as a video idea, and I'll have a do a bit of research over the next 2 weeks and put that as a video. Will Semenyo go? That is no. We have answered that. No chance he plays right back. We'll be lost without him in the middle of the pitch. Who Gravenberg? Fair enough. Sabosla is the best for minutes at Liverpool, but he plays right back. That's the problem. Sabosla plays right back. This is Becky. Is Becky here? I don't know if Becky's here. Yes, Becky's here. Okay, Becky's here. I'm still so far behind in the chat. Hit like guys too for the good man. Yes, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Let me write this thing. There you go. Like and subscribe, people. Suanya, welcome. I have Welbeck. What to do in the future? If you have Welbeck at the moment, I would start him. If he gets consistent minutes going forward, then good. Very unlikely that he gets consistent minutes. I think I would potentially look to maybe transfer him out to someone else in that same price bracket. How much is actually Danny Welbeck? How much is he? He's 6.3. If you can reach, we just mentioned a few forwards like Walter Marder. We did also mention Isidore from Sunderland. Thiago as well as a cheaper striker. If you can go to some of the 7 million strikers though, Walter Marder or even Mateta ahead of Welbeck, I would probably do that. But for now, maybe just keep Danny Welbeck. Whenever you can bench him, it's okay to bench him. I just cannot guarantee his minutes. That's the only thing. So you're kind of taking a punt with Danny Welbeck. This week, maybe you can bench him if you wanted to. The fixture is a bit more harder. Size back there, forward will get goals. Fair enough. I said this now. Watch. Okay, well, then I don't mind getting signed. Would you play Verbruggen or Newcastle? Don't mind the red streaks. Sees my fingers when I screenshot. Okay, fair enough. Brighton will not keep a clean sheet. 2-1 one of them today. Rank 56 in the league. Team review, please. Okay, hold on. Yes, back Newcastle. Should I get Enzo? Okay, I'll bring yours up. Thank you, mate. Mini league code. Mini league code. Let me put it here. That should bring the link for the mini league. There you go. That should bring you the mini league code. Let me know if it worked. Alright, now let's go with Becky. Becky's teams. Shubharan, I'll load your team up as well, but I have Roku's team as well that I need to do as well. But anyways, Becky's one is next. I'm going to close some of these tabs so that I know I have done some of these teams. This is Becky's. Where's Shubharan? Here we go. Let's put you there. Right, Becky. So, Dubravka, Verbruggen, Roden, Senesi, Munoz, Diouf, Esteve, Semenyo in finally. Reinders, Salah, King, Drewsbury Hall, Walter Haaland, and Ekitike. Ooh. I don't know about Ekitike. I am not sure. I mean, he might start, he might not start. No, wait. He's not available for Champions League, right? So he probably should feature this week against United. Yeah, actually, I don't mind it again now thinking about it because he's not available for the Champions League. Then there is a second option, which is Semenyo and Walter and Joe Pedro remains in his team. I'm assuming you've sold Gyökeres here. And then the third option is Isak in instead. So Semenyo is in regardless. Oh, this has Saka as well. Salah is gone and Saka is in and Isak is in. Ooh. So it's Semenyo, yes. I don't need to worry about that. So it's Walter and Ekitike while keeping Salah. Keep Salah and Joe Pedro and do Walter only. Is this a hit? No. 3 free transfers, 2 free transfers. 3 free transfers brings in Saka. Ooh. Which one are you favoring more, Becky? The only thing is, if Liverpool weren't playing United, I would have told you to sell Salah if Liverpool weren't playing United. Just because Liverpool are playing United, that's where I just go, where United are the team most likely to put Salah back into form. That's the only thing that scares me. I have too much nightmare. Like, there are too many bad memories about Salah versus United. So, kinda that's why I wouldn't really suggest to kind of this thing. Why is Ekitike not available for the Champions League? Didn't he get a red card and got sent off in the Champions League, Ian? Last Champions League fixture? I'm sure Ekitike got sent off in the last Champions League fixture. Oh, am I mistaken? Oh no, I am making. Oh no, wait. Where did he get sent off? Ah, that was the Carabao Cup. I thought I saw him get a red card in the Champions League as well. Okay, that was Carabao Cup. Why did I think he got a red card in this thing? Okay, never mind. I take it back. I was just like confused. Okay, so then Ekitike is probably not a good choice here. So this is out. So you're left with these two. Sell Salah now for Saka. Given that you have no Arsenal coverage at all, I am leaning towards this. Since you have no Arsenal coverage at all, I am leaning towards this. Honestly, I would want to get an Arsenal defender in, or compared to getting Isak in, I would probably want an Arsenal defender more. However, if you want Isak, yes, that's fine as well. Also remember what I said about my bench 2 weeks ago. You said that you always didn't you say that you always bench like the high scoring player? Salah's impact was last season is too wide apart, so the confidence level to keep in this season is really not convincing. Yeah, fair enough. Reece James 4 points, Diouf 3 points. Yep, you get points on your bench. Russell, long time. How are you doing? Leeds, says Russell. Welcome. I am bench boosting Roden Russell this week. I'm gonna hope that your boy Roden manages to keep clean, gets me some DEFCON points. Would be very nice if he can get some attacking returns as well, but maybe that might be asking for too much. That's Pedro in it. This one? Or you meant like in here? This is Joe Pedro. I wouldn't sell Salah versus United. That's the only thing that's slightly putting me off. Becky, this is you kind of have to make a decision here. I feel like anything that I say for this one in terms of selling Salah is kind of impacted with bad bias. It's not even like good bias. Like if it was bias, I would be hyping United up. I'm not even hyping them up. It's just bad disasters. So you might potentially have to make a call on this. I feel like I am not in the correct frame and mindset to be able to comment on, unfortunately, Liverpool playing against United. I think I wasn't confirming my transfer in draft or something. Oh, that might be a case. Did we do my team yet? No, not yet, Andy. I think it's next. Your team is next. Bringing Gyökeres and Saka, perhaps a Liverpool player next game week. For you to bring in Saka, you need to sell Salah. Yeah, I don't mind if you want to get Liverpool next week as well. I do think I do expect Liverpool to win and potentially score as well. Definitely. I don't. Okay, I'm not going to say anything further. It could go very bad. So I will not. I will hope that I do not get clipped up for anything I'm going to say. So last time I was here, you were under 1,000 subs. Good to see your channel moving up. Yes, we've grown quite a lot, to be honest. So I'm pretty happy about that. So, but honestly, it couldn't have been done with all of you guys supporting. To be honest, couldn't have been done without all of you who are supporting. All the regulars who come week in, week out. Definitely, you guys. Not as well Salah. He's the differential now. Yeah, probably true. So yeah, rock in a hard place. Kinda, yeah. You don't want to sell Salah hat trick now. No comments. Alright, this is Andy's team. After Andy, we have Roku and Shubharan. Off stream, that's why I asked never to push, just asking if I missed it. Okay, we are now doing your team, Andy. We are now doing your team. Pope, Timber, Senesi, Gabriel, Semenyo, Saka, Reinders, Waltemada, Haaland, Joe Pedro, Richards on the bench alongside Alderete. Unfortunately, is Alderete not available? That's a shame that he kind of went. Sunderland. I did see something about Alderete in. Was it in training or? Alderete positive. What do you think, Andy? Want to take a punt on Alderete, or what's the plan? Seems positive on him. Can potentially take a punt on him. Question is, it's most likely for Senesi if you are taking a punt on him. Although Senesi will also potentially get you DEFCON. Actually, no, Senesi against Crystal Palace will most likely get you DEFCON. United is the kryptonite to Liverpool's system. You never know. That kryptonite doesn't always work. If that kryptonite worked, we wouldn't be sacking. We've sacked more managers after the Liverpool fixture than we've done for. Like I can remember. I think there at least 2 managers have been sacked after Liverpool's results. After the results versus Liverpool, I think. Have they? Probably. Hype Goodmanson from Leeds still going for the fullbacks over centre backs. Probably why I'm doing so bad. It's not too bad. Goodmanson has been getting some decent points as well. Unfortunately, with like the own goal once, but apart from that, he's been getting some good points. There's a lot of knowledge in this chat, indeed. With the way Liverpool's playing, United can exploit it through the wingbacks moves. I do expect United to score. If United don't score against this Liverpool defense, which is not that great, I've been saying this from the start of the season. That I think this Liverpool defense can be got at, and I still remain. That is one thing I will still say and remain, and you can clip me on that. I still think this Liverpool defense is not that great and can be got at. If United don't score, I will be very disappointed in United because this defense is not that great and definitely is there for the taking. This guy is not in my team. I want it in Instagram. That's not my team. Wait, this is not your team? Whose team? Oh, this was Ricardo. Ricardo! Is Ricardo on here? Ricardo is not here. Should I play the bench boost or save injury doubts? Ah. This is actually Ricardo's. My bad. Where's Andy? Andy, where's your team? Here's your team. Okay, I forgot. I didn't see. Okay, Andy, you'll have to wait a bit more. Let me quickly do Roku's and Shubharan's team, and then I'll go to yours. Hillbilly, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? They've not won at Anfield in almost a decade. Who? Man United? Yes, but then in the last 2 fixtures, we haven't even been beaten as well. That's another thing. We haven't been beaten in the last 2 fixtures as well. Last two? Yes. We haven't been beaten in the last two. So yeah. Funny, I'm on a wildcard and I have only made 3 transfers, but I will roll over 2 free transfers pre-wildcard, and I have Salah and Haaland now. Want to see it? Send it over. Send it over. Very interesting. You've only done 3 transfers on the wildcard. Very interesting. Send it over. Aditya, welcome. What's your team for this week? And start, end, or start? I haven't made my transfers, but I'm going to be bench boosting. At the moment, thinking of doing... did Saka go up in price? Thinking of doing Bruno Fernandes to Saka. Yes, he did go up in price. When did he go up in price? Was it at the start of the week? Maybe. Thinking of doing Bruno Fernandes to Saka and Xavi Simons to Ismail Sarr and bench boosting. You can throw tactics out the window when it comes to Liverpool versus United. Yeah, true. Alright, so this is Roku's team. Actually, no. This is Roku's team for this week. Roku, are you still here? What was Roku doing? I think Roku asked his questions as well. Anyways, is Roku still here? Roden or Van de Ven? I want to do the home fixture, he said. Yeah, okay. Roku did mention something about selling Keane for Roden. I don't know if Roku is still here. Do you still send it through Twitter? Yes, if you have Twitter, send it over, Russell. Send the screenshot on Twitter. Hillbilly, how are things going? How to get my third Arsenal? Bruno to Saka or Reinildo to Timber? Oh, Anderson to Eze Rice. I'd go Bruno to Saka at the moment, or at least that's what I'm doing. I probably do Bruno to Saka. Already have Gyökeres and Gabriel wildcard in hand. I probably do Bruno to Saka. 30th in the league if you want to have a look. I'll load your team up. It might not be immediately. I still have 2 more teams before you to look, but yes. Yeah, we're pretty good in form for both those matches. That's why tactics don't matter. It's a complete grudge derby match. Yep, fair enough. Oh, I can still be stubborn in bridging Semenyo and go to the opposite direction. Bring Rice. You know what? I don't know. It's up to you. But I would just bring in Semenyo, and if he stops scoring, he stops scoring. It is what it is. But I would still bring in Semenyo because otherwise he's destroying you every week. To be honest. But I don't mind Bowen as a punt if you wanted to do that. So I don't know if Roku is here, but Roku anyways asked these questions. And then this is Shubharan. Shubharan I know is here. 73 points. Raya, Taco, Senesi, Gabriel, Reinders, Semenyo, Endai, Bruno, Haaland, Gyökeres, and Joe Pedro. Dubravka, Anderson, Stark, and Mukiele. So, Shubharan, what's the plan? Did I miss anything? Russell, did you send your team via X as well? Or have I missed? Ah. Semenyo looks like the real deal. He's playing for a transfer in the summer window, probably. Yeah. Shubharan says Endai to Bruno. Endai, where is this? Endai or Bruno to Enzo. I was start Mukiele over Tarkowski. Yes, I'll probably start Mukiele over Tarkowski. Yeah, I'd probably do that. Endai or Bruno to Enzo. Probably Bruno Fernandes, but honestly, he's been so close to getting a few points. I don't mind if you wanted to even like Endai. I don't mind if you wanted to like do Endai to Enzo as well. But be careful with Enzo. We still don't know if he's going to start or not. There's so much uncertainty on Enzo at the moment in terms of fitness. Mukiele of Tarkowski, yes. It's weird. I'm strangely happy with it, even though I have only made a few transfers. The main thing was to get Haaland as he was killing me century now. Okay, fair enough. He's the MVP of last season. Semenyo, yeah, at the moment looks like it. Just gonna duck off to get my question in on planet. I'll be back. Alright, no worries. I just need to know how to line up my bench. It's hard. Oh, I've got your team. Patrick, how are you doing? Welcome. Do you think it's worth doing Romero Chalaba with 3 free transfers or roll and get Munoz in Gameweek 10 instead? I'll probably roll. Roll and get Munoz in Gameweek 10. Yeah, I'll probably roll. Romero to Chalaba. Chelsea in the next 2. Actually, wait. Chelsea has Sunderland, no? Next week. Ooh. No, I think maybe you roll. Potentially. I think roll. I mean, Romero this week is not too bad against Aston Villa. Okay, done with my transfer. Semenyo and Bowen. Next 2 is start between King, Esteve, and Diouf. Between King, Esteve, and Diouf, I probably start Diouf against Brentford. See how it goes. Actually, Esteve against Leeds. Nah, I expect Leeds to score. Maybe Diouf. Try Diouf and see. And this team was from Andy. This is Andy's team. Guehi, Timber, Califury, Dubravka, Salah, Rice, Semenyo, Caicedo, Sa, Haaland, Mateta, Petro, Senesi, Byrne, and Foster. Yeah, I don't mind the way it's lined up, Andy. I think it's fine. I think you've lined it up okay. Between Senesi and Guehi, it's a very close one. Guehi with the home fixture, I guess it makes sense. I don't mind this. And obviously we have Hillbilly next, but he's gone. Once he pops back in, we'll have a look at this. Actually, now you mention it, should I start Diouf? I need to bring your team back up. Over Trafford or over Van der Ven, Ian? Are you starting Reece James as well? That's the other question I have for you. You could probably start Diouf over Trafford if you wanted to. I mean, it's not a bad fixture, right? Against Brentford at home. Pretty decent fixture to play. Keeping clean sheet might be. You never know, right? With Nuno, now it's Nuno as the manager as well, so have to kind of consider that as well. My bench is now Trafford, Diouf, KDH. Okay. Oh, bench is now Trafford, UK. So that means it's probably over Van de Ven, right? No, maybe you can start Van de Ven. Home fixture. But I expect Aston Villa to get a goal though. Reinders I'll probably play. Van der Ven versus Diouf. I don't mind if you wanted to punt it on, but so it's Van der Ven set piece threat against Aston Villa, who are not too bad, right, from set pieces. West Ham, will they keep a clean sheet? I know this one is also back, right? What's his name? Suchek is also available, right, from his suspension. I don't mind if you wanted to start Diouf over Van der Ven. It's a punt, definitely a punt. I'm still unsure whether to captain Haaland or Salah. Oh, we'll have a look. Oh, actually no, I probably would put it on Haaland. It's City at home, and Haaland's on insane form. I think you. And now that you wildcarded just to bring Haaland in, you might as well just captain him as well. To be honest, I think owning Salah at this point is a very good differential. Aston Villa is good for Defcon as well. True, but they haven't really hit Defcon, right? How many times has he actually hit Defcon? He's not hit Defcon even once. He hasn't hit Defcon even once, though. That's the thing. Enzo fitness issues make the transfer a bit suboptimal. Yeah, which is why I have put Ismail Sarr in here over Enzo. Otherwise, I would have been very interested in Enzo, but because of his fitness issues, is why I have Ismail Sarr here. This is Will's one. I'll wait for Will to get back. Where is Russell? Here we go. I got Russell's message. Alright, Russell. Let's load your team up. This is Russell's wild card. How is it looking like? There we go. So he's got Webergun in goal. Hartman, Munoz, Diouf, Shrewsbury Hall, Salah, Semenyo, Reinders, Joe Pedro, Gyökeres, Haaland, Dubravka, King, Goodmanson, and Trafford. Let me bring the chat back up. Actually, no, I have Kudus. Did we do me yet? I keep jumping offline. Yes, we did do you. I said your bench is in the correct order. I was like, your bench is in the correct order. I don't really see anything that I would. It's like Senesi versus Guehi is the only decision. And honestly, that's like a 50-50. And it's very likely that they both could potentially end up on the same amount of points as well, to be honest. So that's a very 50-50 one. Dubravka, Josh King, Goodmanson. Question to Russell. Russell, have you played your bench boost already? Or have you not played your bench boost? The only thing with this wildcard is I don't trust Webbruggen as a goalkeeper. That's one. I also would probably get a Sunderland defender over Hartman against Leeds. I can see Leeds scoring against Burnley, personally. So I would prefer a Sunderland defender over Hartman. Munoz is fine, Diouf is fine. KDH, Salah, Semenyo, Reinders, JP, Gyökeres, Haaland. How much cash do you have in the bank, Russell? I know with Salah and Haaland it's a bit more harder, but how much do you have in the bank? Pope is the best keeper in the game if you can get him. Yeah, if you can get to Pope, I prefer that. And probably Mukiele over Hartman as well, potentially. So those are the only changes that I think I would probably look at. Gailey, welcome. How are you doing? Sell or keep Salah for Saka and Enzo? Oh, so this is a very hard question for me to answer because it's Liverpool playing United. If you had asked me any other week, I would have probably told you to sell Salah. It's just because they're playing United that I'm a bit scared that we might get destroyed. And that Salah generally against United, he tends to do pretty decently. But generally, I would say sell Salah for Saka, to be honest. Between Saka and Enzo, I'd go Saka. But Salah against United, generally he has had pretty decent returns. Will, how is it doing? How are you going? Welcome. I am going well. Thank you for asking. Now that you guys have mentioned it, I am getting hungry, and unfortunately, I haven't gotten dinner yet. I probably will get dinner later. Although I would like some food. What to have for dinner? Might have to order food later. Problem in Australia is everything closes at 9 p.m. guys. Unfortunately, this deadline stream is also ending at 9 p.m. So I can't buy anything from a restaurant. So it'll have to be like a Macca's or a Domino's or something in terms of ordering some food. Why not the Gunners? Is it because you want 3 awful players for them? Who is this, Andy? Oh, yes. That's actually another question. Russell, why do you not have any Arsenal defense? They have been one of the they're actually the best defense in the league. Why is there no Gabriel or Timber in this team? Is it because of Salah or what's the play? I probably would want to have Arsenal defense, on this team. I plan my bench boost the week. Bruno missed a pen. Got 5 points from it. Webbergen's fixtures are good now, so hoping for clean sheets from him. Also, Hartman gets assists plus set pieces. No money in the bank now. It's still Burnley though. I expect Burnley generally. I mean, if you get a 0-0 this week, then yeah. I still expect Leeds to find a way. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, could work potentially. 50-50 on that one. But like over the next couple though, Burnley versus Sunderland, Burnley have slightly better fixtures, yes. I still wonder though, having said that, Arsenal defense. You probably need an Arsenal defender in here. Now that it's been mentioned. Bench boost for me this week. Yes, same. Order something now. Yeah, I probably should actually. Good that you guys mentioned. Let me have a look and see what I probably. If I'm to order something now, it'll. I think the only thing for takeaway might be a Domino's pizza. Alright, I'm having pizza today. Here we go. Pope on goal. Pope and 2 Gunners defenders, and Gunners attacker. Yep. Best pick. Rice is a good cover for no sucker. Yeah, Rice is also not too bad. Alright. Delivery. Are there any Domino's coupons? We will see. I should have ordered food. I was at the. Man, I should have ordered food and bought and come. But anyways, let me try and find some Domino's coupons. Timber, Gabriel, and Rice Saka if you can't reach him. Yeah, yep. Pickup. Damn it. Why is this all pickups? This is not too bad actually. Hold on, guys. I'm looking at food. Can't afford any Arsenal players with our team, sadly. All the fullbacks personally. I couldn't drop Trafford to a 4 million and Munoz to Timber, but I find Munoz exciting. Fair enough. This is where Salah comes off like needed to have having to sell Salah kind of thing. Do you want to see my other team I'm thinking of? I have this plus another one. Yep, send it over. Keep an eye on Matthias, the Palace forward. Now Sai's back. Fair enough. Sam, welcome. How are things going? Welcome. Guys, I'm trying to find food. I'm looking for food orders. 2 upgradable value pizzas plus 2 sides. That's also not too bad. Very tempting. Oh, is that only a pickup option? Oh no, there is a delivery option as well. Obviously some players are better when others are playing. And when players get injured, the other is not as good. Yep, fair enough. This voucher is not valid for delivery orders. Damn you! Not valid for delivery orders. 154 francs, Army. Alright, let me load it up. You might have to hold on as well, Sam. I'm ordering food. But this is Sam's team. Pedro will be better when Palmer's back for an egg. Palmer is out for 6 weeks though. That's the only problem. By then, Chelsea's fixtures are over in terms of good fixtures. I guess I'll have to take the 30% off. Why is everything a pickup option? I was just there. Maybe I should have just taken the pickup option when I was there. Sam, damn it. I should have bought it while I was there. Did not know. Didn't think. What's this? Oh, nah, that's not worth it. This is not too bad actually. What's this? Interesting. All right, let me first order some food. You having two pizzas? No, 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 no. Like generally, I can share like the other pizza if this thing. Food's more important. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna order some pizza. Um. So, the question is what to get. You guys can also see the pizza. So, large, premium, and traditional pizzas excludes half and half. Premium pizzas. Hmm. This might make you guys also hungry, so I should probably take it away. Hold on. Give me a few minutes to order some pizza. Um, Premium or traditional? What's there? Supreme, maybe. Can't go wrong with traditional as well. I'm trying to think of if a team lose a player, who it affects, what other players it will. It depends on who they lose as well. Depends on who they lose. Alright, let me fix this pizza order. What do I want? Ooh, that's not too bad. Loaded supreme as well. This garlic prawn. Oh, maybe I just go for this. Oh, the voucher discount is if the All right, hold on. Give me a second, guys. I'm just having a look at the vouchers discounts. Okay, I might actually take this one instead. All right, hold on. Ordering some food. Ordering some food. Yes, that's good. Order total looks good. All right, food is being ordered. Skip. Give me a second, guys. All right, I think that's good. Hold on. You look more intense picking your pizza than your fantasy football team. I mean, I'm actually paying some money on this, so that's why I want to get something decent. No, No pineapple? No, I don't think it comes with pineapple. I don't know. No, it doesn't seem like it. It's more like meat on it than pineapple. It doesn't seem like it has pineapple. Why can't I pay with PayPal? Why is this not working? What happened to this Domino's? Alright, hold on. What have I missed? Who makes the pizza draft? I don't know. We should do a poll what he should have. Too late now. I've ordered. Can send screenshot and trade done. Would love advice on sit and start. I have Italian in meal. I like pineapple on pizza, but not chicken. You don't put chicken on pizzas. This has bacon, salami, and those kind of stuff. If you're ordering Subway, be like, who's your sub and can you deliver? Pineapple and jalapeno. I actually don't mind pineapple on pizza, to be honest. Now I'm trying to pay, but for some reason it's not letting me pay. So I don't know what to do. Finally. Did it add any extra charges suddenly? No, it didn't. Okay, pay. Alright, hold on, guys. I'm almost done with my pizza. Thank you for waiting for this moment. Here we go. Complete purchase. Alright, pizza has been ordered. Brilliance, brilliance. Now I can get back to actually looking at teams. Thank you for waiting. We will start with Sam. Alright, Sam. 84 points. Rhea, Tarkowski, Senesi, Dan Burn, Foden, Bruno Fernandes, Kudus, Semenyo, Gyökeres, Walter Made, and Haaland. Dubravka, Reinders, Mukiele, and Roden. What's the plan, Sam? Hoping for a high scoring for Crystal Palace game and a 0-0 for Arsenal. Oh my days, don't say that. I'm looking to bring in Saka as well. I'm going to send it to the other team. Imagine Dubravka, King, Hartman, and Goodmanson will be on the bench, as I don't want to come from the transfers. Obviously, it's 3-4-3. Hope that makes sense. Yes, makes sense. Don't triple captain the payment option on the pizza either. No, I didn't triple captain the payment option on the pizza. Got Sa and Gabriel in for Bruno and Roden playing bench boost. Bruno and Roden, Sa and Gabriel. So Sa here, Gabriel in for Roden. Gabriel in for Roden. Okay. So Taco, Mukiele, Reinders, Dubra. Yep. Okay. Bench boost makes sense. I like the team overall. Captaincy still on Haaland. Yeah. No changes there. Looks good. Looks good. I pray my bench boost works. I mean, your bench boost probably looks better than mine at the moment because you have Reinders on the bench and Dubravka as well. Sorry, Reinders and Tarkowski on the bench. Actually, that's not too bad, to be honest. That isn't too bad. And then we had Hillbilly, who entered the pizza conversation. Sanchez, Senesi, Porro, Gabriel, Timber, Bruno, Semenyo, Reinders, Haaland, Pedro, Gyökeres, Endai, Anderson, Esteve, and Dubravka. Trade done. Would love advice on sit and start or bench. Okay. Man, this could potentially Esteve or Porro. Probably Porro. Senesi, yeah. I don't mind if you wanted to start Dubravka over Sanchez. Oh no, what happened to my internet? Stream crashed. Did I lose internet connection? Am I still here? I'm still here. Okay, fair enough. Honestly, I thought my stream crashed. Pizza is working man's Italian American dish. Every country has a food they can eat with one hand. Leftovers from the night before. Fair enough. What do we do if Gyökeres blanks and Saka hits? So, if Gyökeres blanks, well, I'm going to bring in Saka anyway, so I'm happy with Saka hitting. If Gyökeres blanks, one more fixture. Who is next? Crystal Palace. If okay, if Jokeris blanks and Waltamada scores, it might be time. Oh, can I actually sell? Okay, Palace, yes, bad. Burnley and Sunderland though. His price might fall before that, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if he blanks, Mateta, Waltamada, they're all there. It might be time to sell. Because Mateta in Game Week 10 looks pretty good as well. So, yeah. We'll think about it next week. For now, we'll see what happens. Let's see how he plays. That's also important. Let's see how he plays. Um, yeah, honestly, Will on this team. I think if you wanted maybe Dubravka over Sanchez, but honestly, if you want to bench Dubravka as well, it's fine. I honestly think I'm not expecting a clean sheet from him personally, even though I'm bench boosting with him. But I'd be happy, obviously, if he kept a clean sheet. But yeah, overall, I think the team overall you've selected is fine. Eliza, welcome. How are you doing? Minte and Chalaba, O'Brien, Endai and Van Heck on wildcard. I'd probably go Minte and Chalaba. Probably Minte and Chalaba. Gyökeres, I never considered him. Was 1 week. I did. He's not ready yet. Next season he'll be better. Probably. Probably. I think the same thing is probably like with Words as well. But yeah, Eliza, Minte and Chalaba for me. Having said that, do we have any leaks? And have I? Oh, by the way, I need to bring in Russell's next team. So this is Russell's other team that was sent to me. Can you guys see it? Yes, you guys can see it. Yes. So it's basically got Verbruggen and Dubravka, Gabriel Hartman. So it's 3-4-3 with Gabriel Munoz and Diouf. Verbruggen, Semenyo, Minte, King. What's the difference? So instead of Drewsbury Hall and Reinders, you had Gordon and Minte. You also have Saka instead of Salah. Up front hasn't changed. You got Gordon, Saka, and Minte ahead of Drewsbury Hall, Salah, and Reinders. And you managed to get Gabriel as well, alongside Munoz and Diouf. That hasn't changed. Hartman and Goodmanson have remained. So instead of Trafford, you've gone for Gabriel. Honestly, I slightly prefer this one. I do prefer this one personally, thinking about it. Chat, what do you guys think? Do you guys prefer this one? Or do you guys prefer this one? Which one is the chat leaning towards? There's only one forward on form, and the closest that on mid form is a Palace forward. You could get away with having Foster and Haaland up front, and 4.3 no playing forward. Yep. Stack your defense at mid, says Andy. First, I guess, is Sam. That's this one, right? I'm just finding it hard to get rid of Salah. Yeah, the problem is he's playing United. If it was any other week, I would have told you to sell him, to be honest, based on his current form. It's just against United. I think there's always a possibility he does something. But I do think this is a significantly I think this is a better team. Have I missed anything? Jeff, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? You need faster because if Haaland gets injured randomly, you can't play zero up front. Yeah, you can't. You need a plain forward. Holding Salah for at least this week myself, says Andy. Forwards are so painful this year. I have no idea what to do after Gyökeres. Pedro seems a trap to me right now, and I have Walter Mada. I don't mind Walter Mada, to be honest. I do not mind Walter Mada. But yeah, Russell, honestly, I say trust your gut in terms of the forward. I mean, in terms of the wildcard, trust what your gut is saying and go with that. That way, less regret as well, to be honest. So trust your gut in terms of those moves. I'm going to close some of the teams. Roku, Shubharan. This was Ricardo. Hillbilly. This is Russell's. This is Sam's team. And this one. Who sent me this? Actually, wait. This is Hillbillies. Jeff, senior team come through with the bench boost active. This is Jeff's team. That one was my one. I like the name Ricardo. Wait, that was your one? No, that's not your one. Three free transfers. Rea, Guardiola, Senesi, Gabriel, Semenyo, Reinders, Bruno, Endai, Haaland, Gyökeres, Joe Pedro, Stark, Roden, Van de Ven, and Dubravka on the bench. Have you done any your transfers or you're still waiting to do? It's a hard one this week for sure. I'm listening now, but just getting ready to go out for my flu jab. Will go from fantasy to in reality after the deadline. Ooh, well, make sure to have plenty of rest after. Oh, you said Ricardo's team. It was my team, in fact. That makes sense. That's why I got confused between your team and his. Okay, fair enough. Fair points. No, still have three. Okay. Are you looking to get like a Saka or something this week? Or you can't get Saka. I take it back. You have Ray and Gabriel. Okay. I don't even know I mean, Ismail Sarr is one option. Doesn't really have to be done this week as well. Are you thinking of rolling as well instead? Maybe roll. That's also a possibility. Rolling the transfer. Minus it. I'm looking at red. Maybe, but you never know. You've been playing well this season, so might have some luck. I'm thinking of rolling a bench boost. Yeah, I don't mind actually rolling it. Like I was just, it's like only Ismail's are at the moment. Like if Enzo was like, if we knew Enzo would start, then maybe Enzo ahead of Endai. But honestly, rolling is also not too bad. I think game week 10 maybe you can make quite a few changes. Minus 40 so far at 200k. Oh my luck now sticking with my team injury free fan of. Is it an okay bench boost? Yeah, I mean, you have Stark, Roden, and Dubravka. That itself is fine. The only thing that I would have wanted maybe is you probably could have had a Sunderland defender as well against Wolves. But honestly, Van der Ven against Aston Villa is also not too bad. Yeah, I think it's a decent bench boost. Richarlison, Minte, Reinders, says Sofian. Good options, not too bad. I have most of the heavy hitters, don't I? And it's very high team value. Yeah, definitely. I think I should probably make my transfers. I don't have any news on Enzo as things stand. Let's see. Mm, I can't say anything on Enzo for the looks of it. So nothing reliable. Richarlison, Minter, and wait, what happened to Sam's message? Oh, Enzo didn't post his match day Insta. Yeah, I did see that about him not posting his match day thingy. By the way, he has never done that this year. As in, like, he hasn't done. He has not done that before. As in, like, not posting. Like, you mean he posts? He makes a post every time, or what time's deadline? Deadline is in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I think I don't go and get him, to be honest. It's just the risk is a bit too much. Mm. I probably get Ismail Sarr. Richarlison, Minte, Reinders, Embuemo, Endai, Goodmanson. Start 3, bench 3. Start 3, bench 3. Ooh. It's. Ooh, okay, let's try this. I probably will start Embuemo. I'll start Embuemo. Reinders versus Everton. Goodmanson. Minte is playing who? Newcastle. Reinders, Embuemo, Endai. Oh, that's tough. I think Embuemo I would start. Reinders. Between Reinders and Richarlison, I'm not fully sure who to go for. Goodmanson. I actually don't mind Goodmanson, but I mean, it's hard to pick a defender when the attackers are there. So I'll probably go starting Embuemo, Reinders, and Richarlison. I think I'll start those three. Richarlison, Reinders, Embuemo. Chat, what do you guys think out of those 6 players? Richie 50-50 start for Tottenham, gets Sa. Oh, then that goes down. So Reinders and Embuemo for sure. Then probably Goodmanson maybe as a start. Sa is a high flyer, and you have the AM have Palace attack. Yep. Jack, welcome. Should I captain Saka? I don't mind it, but if you have Haaland, I would prefer Haaland because it's City at home compared to Arsenal away. If Arsenal were at home, I would have been a bit more confident about Saka. But because he's away, is why I would prefer Haaland over him. Start 1. Do you have Alderete Richards? I would start Alderete and hope he actually starts. At the moment, we don't have full certainty of whether Alderete will play or not. But if you have him, I would potentially punt on starting him. To be honest, Richie either plays 30 minutes or 60. Yeah. Should I start Caicedo or Endai? I'll probably start Caicedo. Arsenal always suck at Fulham. Oh, you say this when I'm about to buy Saka. Casper Klebibs, welcome. How are you doing? Also, I've seen quite a few new names today, so if you are new, obviously, don't forget to like and subscribe. But feel free to ask your questions as well. Junto, how are you doing? Welcome back. Raya, Gabriel, Romero, Senesi, Bruno, Kudus, Reinders, Semenyo, Pedro, Haaland, Jokeres, Dubravka, Shaka, Rodo, Anderson. 2 free transfers, 0.6 million in the bank. What to do? Gabriel, Romero, Senesi, Bruno, Kudus, Reinders, Semenyo, Pedro, Haaland. 2 free transfers, 0.6. Bruno, you can probably do Bruno to Saka if you wanted to. Oh no, you can't actually. You have double Arsenal. You have triple Arsenal already. So never mind. I take that back. Bruno, Kudus, Reinders, Semenyo. Could roll. You could roll actually. Now that I think about it, you probably can roll. Or Bruno to Ismail Sarr is also not too bad, but you can probably roll. Yeah, I don't mind rolling the transfer if you wanted to. I don't also mind starting Roden. Would I start Roden over Senesi? No, Senesi can get Defcon. So yeah, I probably might roll the transfer if you wanted to. There is a potential. Would I start Xhaka? I don't mind starting Xhaka if you wanted to over Bruno slightly. But yeah, I probably roll looking at that team. I think in game week 9-10, you might want some other players. Should I start Rufus over Rhea since they play at Craven Cottage and Leeds is playing against Wolves at Dylan Road? Yeah, I don't mind. Rufus is for Sunderland, right? Yeah. I don't mind starting him against Wolves because it's Rufus against Sunderland. It's for Sunderland against Wolves. So yeah, I don't mind actually starting him. Arsenal haven't won there in a while. Just remember the downfall when the league was in their hands. Fair enough. Would you be happy with the bench boost of Dubravka, Mukiele, Van de Ven, and Endai? Yes, that is almost similar to my bench boost. I just have Roden ahead of Van de Ven. But yes, I don't mind that as a bench boost. Saka and Baltamada or roll? Oh. That is a bit more closer. I might roll and give Gyökeres one more fixture. But that's a very close call because that could swing so badly the other way as well. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like people are selling Gyökeres and just like the fixture is not too bad as well. So I don't mind keeping Gyökeres. Oh, okay, guys, hold on. Give me a second. Gonna get my food. Food has arrived. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Went to get the food because it arrived. All right. What did I miss? Casper, I answered that question. Arsenal haven't won in a while. I just remembered their downfall when the league was in their hands. Would you be happy with a bench boost of? Yes, I answered that. G, welcome. How are you doing, G? Sorry, I had to go while you were here, and I think Zipper as well. Only Zipper, welcome as well. Sorry, I had to disappear. Can you check my team? 18 in the league. Yes. Planning on either Bruno to Saka and Gyökeres to Voltemade or roll Bruno to Saka. Yes, I don't mind that. Gyökeres to Voltemade. Do you also have triple Arsenal already, and that's why you're kind of doing that? See, this is the only thing that I'm like follow. I guess the same thing for Juntao as well. Yeah, you also have the same thing as Juntao. The thing is, I don't know what to do with Gyökeres personally. Like, the fixture is there. He could do pretty decently. But Saka is definitely a better pick. And Voltemade is also not too bad of an option. So if you guys wanted to get Saka in badly, I'd probably do the transfer. If you're happy to wait one more week, maybe, and see how he does, yes, you can wait. But I'm happy if you guys want to do the transfer as well, to be honest. This is for G and for Junta both. Casper says my squad is, and I missed it. Should I get Saka and Joe Pedro for Gyökeres and Bruno? Ooh, Joe Pedro. So basically, it's like, should I get Saka and sell Gyökeres? Is basically the question everyone's having. It's a tough one. I think Saka. I mean, I don't know. He's not. He's playing decent amount of minutes. Fixtures are there. I mean, he could potentially return. Be a bit careful with selling a decent striker. That's what I would say. I think all of you guys are now stuck on the shoot. Like, all of you guys have triple up on Arsenal. If you have triple up on Arsenal and you're thinking like Gyökeres for Saka, if you guys really want Saka, I would do it. If you can wait, I don't mind as well. Transfer out Van Dijk for Gabriel. Yes, that's a bit more of an easier question. Yes, I'll probably do that. Yeah. Joe Pedro for Gyökeres. Joe Pedro for Gyökeres is a more 50-50. His form has also been a bit question mark, Zipper. I say Gyökeres has more of a chance of a goal than Saka does this week if you take pens out of it. Yeah, probably would agree with you as well. Sam, probably agree with that. This is Arsenal's last couple of results. 2-1 against Fulham. Fulham 1, Arsenal 1. Fulham 2, Arsenal 1. Arsenal 2. Ooh, their fixtures against Fulham are not that great. Yep, you're right. You are right. But this is a slightly more better depth Arsenal team. They have to win, right? They can't afford to not win. Otherwise, they go like they are leading the league at the moment. So they need to win every game that comes their way. They can't really drop points, especially against Fulham. This is Casper's team. Haaland, Gyökeres, Pedro, Xhaka, Semenyo, Kudus, Longstaff. So midfield for Guehi, Van de Ven, Gabriel, and Rose. My players on the bench are Raya, Senes. Ooh, you have Raya on the bench over Rufus. Yeah, that's not too bad overall. Senesi, Shrewsbury Hall, Porro. Is this the best lineup I should consider? Porro. Yeah, I don't mind that bench. It's a decent bench boost bench though. So Rufus, Wolves, Sunderland, he might make you saves as well. There is slight potential upside. Like, it's a couple points between Rufus and Rhea for this week. Senesi versus Guehi is a very similar this thing. Porro versus Van de Ven. I might potentially start Porro over Van de Ven, Casper. Is that Pedro Porro? Yeah, that is Pedro Porro, right? I will probably start him over Van de Ven. Advik, how are you doing? Welcome. How are things going? Last 2 years of fixtures with Arsenal Fulham close than people think when Arsenal dominated most teams. Yeah, true. Amit, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Justin right now. No worries. I say wait if you're taking a -4 to get Saka. Yeah, if you're taking a hit to get Saka, maybe you guys can wait. Actually, that's actually a good point. If you guys are taking a hit to get Saka, maybe it's not necessarily needed. If it's for a free transfer, it's a much more closer call and it's a much more difficult call as well. I'm going to put the pot on. It's cold. Candle and plant pot. Dehumidifier, storage heater. Wait. What's the? It's summer there, right? No, it's not summer. It's winter there. Okay, yeah, it is getting cold. And takes the damp out of apartments. Yeah, especially when it gets cold as well, right? Makes sense. Gonna have to go. Great to see you again. Thank you, Russell. Best of luck. Have some rest after the shot as well. Don't forget. 2K subs, gonna say Salah draft, by the way. That's what my card is telling me. Leeds. Alright, best of luck, Russell. Best of luck. Should I have Saka and Gyökeres or sell Gyökeres? I mean, if you can keep Gyökeres and get Saka, I don't mind that as well. Just in time. Any leaks? No leaks at the moment. What's the record of Saka and Bowen against Fulham and Brentford? Saka against Fulham, well, from the last few comments that Sam made about Arsenal against Fulham, it doesn't look too good. Saka versus Fulham. This is Saka versus Fulham. Not necessarily the best, I guess. He's had a goal in the last 4. He's had 3 goals at least. So it's a mixed bag of Saka versus Fulham. Alright, Ryan, I'll just stay at my team for another 5 minutes and panic after. Thanks. Oh, that was funny. Do I get Caicedo or Enzo? I get Caicedo because right now Enzo is a bit more of a doubt with the fitness. I get Caicedo. Gunners and Fulham is a derby. They try to get moments of madness. Yeah, I see Arsenal 1 or draw a line. Yeah. Alright, cheers, man. I keep it up. Thank you. Start Romero or Roden? I'd probably start Romero for this game. I don't mind it. Romero or Roden? No, actually, I would start Roden, actually. I'll probably start Roden. What about Enzo and Caicedo? I have them. If you have both Enzo and Caicedo, I'll probably start them. If you don't have them and you're looking to buy, it'll probably be Caicedo. Saga has been alright versus Fulham. Make sure everyone likes Ryan's stream to help him out. Yes, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Yeah, so that means Saka is not a bad buy. What was the other question? It was Bowen versus Brentford. Jared Bowen versus Brentford. That's been a bit more of a... Actually, no, that recently has been pretty decent. Oh, actually, 4 goals in the last 4. 2 blanks, though, in the 2 previous fixtures before that. Jared Bowen, I'll tell you guys now itself. Bowen is a player you just buy and sometimes he returns, sometimes he might not return. But Bowen is that type of player where you just buy and regardless of West Ham's form, maybe every other week you probably get something. Every other week or once in every 3 weeks you'll get some points. That's the kind of way you look at Jared Bowen, to be honest. Like, you're not going to get consistent returns every week, but maybe every other week or like once in 3 weeks are pretty good chances of with Bowen. Regardless of how bad West Ham are, this guy finds a way to get some points. Alright, I should make my transfers. Let me just quickly check about the leaks again. I don't think we have any. I think I'll do my transfers. Otherwise, I'm just gonna waste time and I will forget to activate my bench boost as well. All right, Bruno out, Saka in, Javi out, Sa in. Start Mukiele, Senesi maybe for the bench boost. Actually, no, I'll just keep it like this. Bench boost, active. Alright, Haaland's captain, Saka vice captain. I need to quickly send this over. to Rob and ask him if he wants me to start someone else. Two minutes, people. Yes, 2 minutes. Anthony's good. Someone might buy him in Gen. Is this Jared Anthony from Burnley? Keep or sell Jared Anthony? If you don't have to start in this week, keep for now. But there is no news on him whether he's fit or not. That's the only thing. If you're selling, who are you going to buy? Dazed. Who are you looking to buy? West Ham are going to have a toxic atmosphere at the game. It's expected a good number of fans going to boycott watching because of owners. Oh, interesting. No, I haven't said will sting me this week. Who is his Saka? Not having Saka. Yeah. Not having Saka is a very interesting decision. I was thinking of doing one more transfer. And that was like Enzo. I was thinking of Endai to Enzo. But with Enzo's uncertainty, I'm just happy to keep Endai, to be honest. Okay, I think I've read everyone's comments. Oh, Advic, I've got your team. Oh no, I missed Advic's team just in time. This is Advic's team. Sanchez, Senesi, Saliba, Porosa, Minte, Reinders, Semenyo, Gyökeres, Joe Pedro, Haaland, Captain Endoy, Van der Ven, and Estev Dubravka. Okay, fair enough. I mean, Advic, the team you have, the starting 11 is fine. You can get Saka though, because you don't have triple up on Arsenal. I don't mind if you want to get Saka, but the question is, how are you going to get Saka? You need to sell like a Reinders or someone, right, to get Saka for this team. If you want to sell Reinders to get Saka, I don't mind it. Or if you're selling Endoy to get Saka, I don't mind that as well. Advic. Is that the deadline? Man City letting go Everton are not bad picks today. Yeah, that's the thing. Alright, I think that is the deadline. Let me end the poll. So 71% on no chip, 19% on a wildcard, 8% on a bench boost, 2% on triple captain free hit. I think that is Toppentine on the triple captaincy. Pen is down. That's it, right? Advic, what did you go with? I didn't see the message come through. But I don't know if he bought Saka or not. Alright. I think that is it. It is what it is. Thank you all for watching. I am going to go and have my dinner now. I'm going to watch an anime as well. I've been watching this recent anime, which I don't know if any one of you guys are interested in anime. But it's actually a pretty very interesting concept. It's like a science one as well. I do like it. So I'm going to go watch that. I've been watching it for some time now. Definitely can recommend for anyone interested in just anime and science. Pretty interesting one. I didn't even write my name. Pens down. Oh yes, exams over, lads. Who should I start, Van der Ven or Alderete? Well, if you the deadline has passed, Dazed. So who did you start? Who did you start? Because deadline has passed. If you started Alderete, I think yes. Thanks, man. Enjoy food. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, I am going to enjoy my food. Watch an episode of this before the game. For anyone interested in science, actually, it's not too bad as well. To be honest, it's pretty interesting, but it is like it's a Japanese manga anime series, so depends if you guys find it interesting or not. I thought I'll mention it because I found it interesting recently. So yeah. All right. Thank you all for watching. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the football. Hope you guys get some Van der Ven. You started him. Nice. Okay. Best of luck, Dazed. Hopefully, green arrows to everyone. 1111 was trying to send something else. 1111, you missed a space. Or did you send that intentionally? Primeval is good too. I haven't seen. I'll have a look and see. Alright. Thank you all for watching. Have a nice day, and I will see you all on Monday for the game week review stream. Until then, if you guys are new, make sure to please hit that like button and subscribe as well. All red. Ooh, well, let's hope not. Green arrows to everyone, hopefully. Alright, make sure, and the Aliens TV show is good. I did watch the Aliens show. That I actually enjoyed. So yeah, I'm getting red -8 I took. You never know, Andy. You never know. You took a -20 as well and you survived. So you never know. Alright, enjoy. Have an enjoyable weekend. Enjoy the football. And I'll see you all on Tuesday for the team selection. Next live stream is on Tuesday for team selection. Monday will be the game week review video. So watch that as well. If you're new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.